I have these key fobs. I thought we'd go for a walk and see at a test point how well they work, because we're going to put some covers on them. We want to see if the distance actually works with the covers on. So here's a test with the covers off. We'll go ahead and we'll lock the 2019. There we go, it works. And now we'll lock the 2011, and it works. Oops, we'll lock the 2011. Yeah, it worked. And the 2019. There you go. Good distance away. So let's go ahead and put these covers on and see if it changes anything, which I doubt it will, but we're going to test it out. Alright, we have keys. Plenty of keys. I got a key fob here. I already have this cool Vista made in China cover. It's a black one on there, as you can see. And I colored in the black part because I don't have that function, but I could not find with just 3 functions. They all had 4. So you can either color it in like I did, or you can just leave it. And I'll probably just leave it for the keys. But you can get these on Amazon. They're pretty inexpensive. We're talking $10 or less or more, something around there. I'll put the links down below in the video so you can actually see where I got them. But all they are is just silicone rubber. Pretty pliable. Lets the logo and everything fit through. But the test was to see if these keys are degraded in their function as far as what they're doing. This one don't have remote start per se, so not much of a big deal there, but I rarely use this key to unlock the doors anyway. I just hit the key codes for the most part. But we have a key here. It's OEM Ford key, brand new, already programmed and all that good stuff. And these things really are pretty simple. You just slide the key in, get it into this. I would not recommend putting any type of anything on it. They go on pretty good. And then you just work it around like so, and Bob's your uncle. There you have it. It's covered. Now you can have this color coded essentially for your key ring, and this way you can tell whose key is whose, if there's such a thing that is. In my house, any key that works is the one you use, but but just in case, we got the black one, and they come in, I think, pink and some other colors. It's your choice of what you want to do. And then we have the surfboard here, and this one happens to be in green, and I already put it on there, and my wife wanted the green one. I'm not going to take it off and put it back on, but what I am going to do, since key fobs are key fobs, right? She won't know the difference. So I'm going to take and just put the key fob on her key, like so. And get it on there for her. And there you go. She now has a green one. And I will put the red one on, this one here, because I got another key fob I haven't programmed yet, but this one's programmed. So I'll go ahead and put this one on here, and this one you just take and you got to work it into the end here to get it in. It's a little bit troublesome because yeah, you're trying to make the snake eat the elephant, so to speak. There's not any bigger opening for it. So yeah, that's just how they designed it, folks. So you got to stretch it around there and start working it on. And then I hit I hit the button. So yep, you got to work it on there and around. So getting it off is probably not going to be fun either, but that's how they got it set up. But once you get it on there, it's going to be like a second skin. Again, I don't know if I'd recommend using any type of lubricant on that. Just work it in, work it on, and eventually you can get it on there. It takes a little bit of patience. We'll get it there. We're almost there. There we go. And that's it. We got her on there. This one takes a little bit more time, but not a big deal. Different. I don't know why this one here has a different opening. Now this one was bought from a different company. I bought it singly, and this one comes on and off a lot easier. As you can see, it doesn't have there. So I'll put the link to both of them. This one exposes the end a little bit more. Why they didn't make it the same way, I don't know. Look at that. See? So I'll put both of them on here depending how you want. This one, I'm going to say, isn't nearly as good as this one. I like this one better because the end of it, you can actually get to the key. Now keep in mind, you cannot get to the key on this one. If you lock yourself out and you got to pull the key open, that's a big deal. So I'll make sure I put the link to this green one in there, because with this one you can actually peel it back and get to the key to pull the key out. This one, you have to remove the whole cover to get to the key. So you're just gonna have a hard time. Okay, so yeah, when you're locked out, last thing you want to do is try to fumble with that. So I'm gonna say a Nixay on this Cool Besta for that product design that they have there, or not the Cool Besta, but this other one. The Have a Sun is what this is. Have a Sun. The Cool Besta was this one. Sorry, I got it messed up. The Have a Sun is the one with the small openings, and I don't have the plastic for this one. It's a different company. So this one here I'll post a link to, and note that it's the best choice. But if you want, you can get these too. They just have to come on, and you got to put them on through that small hole there, whereas this one does have that big opening to get to the key. To me, that's a no-go. It's probably better I gave my wife the green one, and I'll just leave these on this, because I rarely get locked out, and if I do, I'll just deal with it. Now moving on to the 2019, because these are 2011s. This is a 2011 also, folks. So this is a push button remote start. This is a non-push button remote start. So both of them, those are 2011s in these cases right here that you're dealing with. And now we got the 2019. This one's a little bit different. It requires tools. And this is a product, again, made in China. I forget the name. I'll put the name down below, what it actually is. And I got to get it open. There we go. This is a more fancy type keychain. Now, I personally do not think I really like that, but you know, I'm going to have, for purposes here, I can put that on here like so, if I want to just hook this up, or you can just unclasp this end right here, because it goes together somehow, some way that I can tell. Nope. That's right. Okay. they give you a bunch of little key rings right here, these little tiny ones. Okay, this one here, I'm trying to figure out how to separate it. There you go. Yep, you just sort of move it to the side and then you can separate it, and you can hook it right back in there and it locks back in. So you got your neat little Ford logo right there, and nice little carry chain, so you can go ahead and use that. But this is what I got for it. Nice little foam packing. It comes with a backing to it, so you have this here with all the buttons and everything that are covered up in nice chrome, red chrome, and then it goes on to the back and it hooks up like so. So we'll have to take this keychain off in order to make this work. There we go. Now, one thing that I did notice, this thing did come, I thought, with like a little tiny screwdriver to take this end piece apart, and somehow I have lost the screwdriver. Oh, there it is. So if you want to take this end piece apart, you have to use this little tiny screwdriver to turn this screw in order to take and remove this. Okay, so it just screws in there, and that's all you got to do, just to screw that in. So yeah, this one requires tools, so to speak, but you want to go ahead and it slides in. It looks like pretty simple. So I don't know which end will go in easier. Yeah, both ways it'll work. And then you of course got to take and work this in. Now this is the hard part. You have to work all this in here to get it to fit into that plastic. Maybe that's why they gave you the you got to work this in here a bit. There you go. Nice little fit. Just have to work it in just a little bit, but as you can see, it didn't take long. And that's what it looks like. Nice and shiny. And then you can see, hopefully, the there you go, chrome finish on it. It does look pretty slick. Really dresses it up, I think. I think this one's worth the money, but I did pay more for it, and I'll put the link down below. Next thing you got to decide is, I don't like how this keychain really connects, because I mean, face it, boom, it comes off pretty simply. So I would not put my money on that. I would still stick with this here direction that I'm going, by keeping this one on here. I like this a lot better. That's going to be better that way. This here I wouldn't trust. The screw thing I wouldn't trust. And all this other stuff. So yeah, it's good decoration, but I really got it for this actual fob itself. I think it really makes it look pretty good. Nice and shiny. Nice red, chromish looking color. Yeah, I like this. I might get another one for the other fobs, because I have 3 of them now. But in comparison, this is the original fob, and as you can see, the size is doesn't make it that much bigger. Not really. Doesn't make it that much bigger in that case, but it's almost a nice little seal on it to keep it from getting dirty and wet. But overall, pretty much the same size and same function and everything else that you're dealing with. See, all the buttons do line up appropriately for the most part. So, hey, good deal on this one. Shouldn't be too dissatisfied with it. Now the question we have is though, again, I got the black one and this other one here too. Yeah, I like this green one better, but I might slightly modify that with a pair of scissors and call it a day. That way I could still at least use it. A little X-Acto knife, a little creative cutting. I could probably make this one work just as well. Yeah, I just need to trim just a little bit off of it. But anyway, that's pretty much it for these keychains. Now let's go outside and check and see if they work appropriately. Lock and unlock the doors like they're supposed to and all that good stuff. And then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I had to come in and look and double check, but Kawin silicone key fob cover compatible with Ford C-Max, Explorer, Edge, all that good stuff. In this case it's a green one, but they do make pink and black. Definitely the better of the two that I did buy. So that's the name of the green one. I'll put a link to this below on Amazon, and it's like $7.49 for one. I went to the same spot. We tested these before, and let's go ahead and hit the button and see if it works. Yes, it does. That was for the 2019. Now let's try out the 2011, and it works. So I don't think there's much degrading of these keychains or covers to warrant any issues in putting them on. They seem to transmit perfectly fine, so not a problem. But I'm going back inside because it's like 5 below zero and it's just too cold. Wouldn't you have it, I cannot find my other key fob for my 2019. I don't know where it's at. The wife says she doesn't have it, so I'll probably have to check the cars. Maybe I left them in one of the cars when I was doing some other testing. But either way, let's talk about these some more. Alright folks, yeah, it's like 50 degrees in my garage. I got the heaters up, but I didn't want to turn on the big one, so it's not exactly warm in here. But yeah, I think the key fobs are worth it. It helps protect them a little bit. Keeps those accidental spills from causing problems and stuff. I'm not going to say it makes them waterproof by any means, but it does add a little bit extra protection to them, just in case. So that in itself keeps them in good shape, and these covers are really cheap to replace when they get worn out. Vice the entire key fob if aesthetics of how it looks bothers you. It also protects the buttons from wearing out and other things, so really a good deal if you think about it. It protects, because these key fobs these days are not cheap. So yeah, any little bit of extra insurance, as they say, goes a long way. But yeah, that one that goes onto the surfboards, yeah, the surfboard, don't like it. Too small. I like the other one better, and I will probably utilize that one, and I'll probably just cut these a little bit and make the end of the hole a little bit bigger. I know they'll still have an opening on the other end, but you know what, it is what it is. I ain't gonna send them back. I ain't that picky about it, but you may want to pick the other one, because I think it is far better deal compared to the ones I was showing you where you got to squeeze them over the end. So yeah, definitely go on better. But MACTFORDEDGE, folks, like, subscribe, join. Remember, if you hit the floor and I'm having a great day, I want you to have a great day too. Mercy Girl always has a couple of one-liners. Band of One's always playing some great music, and there may be some bonus footage at the end of this, so you might want to stick around.
Thank you for watching MacT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.
Here you go. If it's possible, yes. see this. So you gotta put in a little bit of work. So it's possible now. Clean these up. Some brake cleaner. And onto pressing the other one in. Let's see how it works. What you guys want?